Thank you. So, yes, I'm a Newtown supervisor, believe it or not. And I'm going to talk a little shit about local politics. Local. I saw some faces out there when I mentioned politics. But, you know, as you can probably tell, I'm old, I'm retired, and so I thought those were perfect qualifications for being an elected official. Anybody here from Newtown? Let me apologize right now because I'm going to talk some shit. So, everything I'm going to say, though, is true, like a Coen Brothers movie, based on true stories. True. Okay. But I used to be known as PharmaGUY. That's P-H-A-R-M-A, not F-A-R-M-E-R, in case you think I raise cows for a living in MOO-town, which is what my Brooklyn relatives used to call it when they came to visit and exited off of 95, which is called something else right now. I don't know what it's called. But the first thing they saw when they came into town were cows. There are no more cows in Newtown, but there are chickens. Lots of chickens. I don't mean living chickens. I mean fast food chicken shops. I gotta remember these names. There's Lovebird Chicken. There's Honey and Love Chicken, something like that. There's Zook's Barbecue Chicken. There's something about Lancaster Fried Chicken. And of course, there's Chick-fil-A. In fact, Chick-fil-A wants to open a second Chick-fil-A shop. And you know what their slogan is? More chicken. So there's a lot of chicken in Newtown. So I had to write down the types of chicken. You know, like what Bubba would say? Chicken is the food of Newtown. There's Baja chicken, Buffalo Blue chicken, Lender Bender's chicken, Rocky's hot sauce chicken, smoked chicken, spicy fried chicken, Old Bay fried chicken, Parmesan chicken, Oriental chicken, OG chicken, whatever the hell that is, gluten-free chicken. I think that's about it. I had to write that down, I'm sorry. So why did I decide to become a supervisor? Well, you know, Newtown is like a Pleasantville type of place where they have Pleasantville complaints, issues like, what's better, Sheetz or Wawa? Or should Old Navy be allowed in Newtown because it's not cool enough? Or what about the booming bass from the music from the St. Patty's Day music festival? You know, things like that. I said, how bad could it be? It's probably an easy gig. And there's a $4,125 a year stipend.
That's right. Rolling in the dough.
Sweet, right? Wow. Keeps my wife in zirconia there. But you know what? After keeping a record of how much time I'm spending as a supervisor, it turns out I'm making about $6.25 an hour. That's less than the minimum wage in Pennsylvania, which is despicable, by the way. I gotta say that. But anyway, I soon learned that residents complain about a lot of shit. And some residents even complain about real shit. Shit you not. Like when they wanted to build a sewage treatment plant in Newtown. Well, the shit really hit the fan. There were, I don't know how many dozens of people came into a supervisor's meeting wearing a shirt that stopped the shit. True. Just saying, okay? Even the dead complain in Newtown. I was trying to get a sidewalk built alongside a cemetery with a nice curb on it so pedestrians would be safe from, you know, cars going over the curb and hitting and killing people. But I heard that the people at the cemetery were against this idea. And I said, really? How could dead people be against this idea? Well, you know, maybe they want more dead people because, you know, why have a safe sidewalk? If they had more dead people, it would increase the value of their property. They want more residents, just like anybody, I guess. I don't know. So anyway, I don't know how much time I've spent up here. They're telling me I have to do it within 5 minutes. So I'm just gonna say, I'm getting too old for this shit. So I have to think of something else to do. And so I thought maybe I would do what many residents told me I should do, that I am. You know, you're a clown. That's what I thought I would be a comedian. So that's why I'm here. But let me just say to all my friends in Newtown, I'm very happy to be a servant of the residents of Newtown, whether they're alive or dead.